Welcome everyone to another video, and today we're going to take a look at a team featuring normal Castform. So as the name suggests, Castform, we are looking at the normal type Castform with access to the fast move hex, as well as rock type weather ball and energy ball for coverage. So this team was featured by Rise to the Occasion a few days ago, so I will be linking his video down in the description for those of you who want to look at that as well. And basically what his explanation was, this team is to hard counter all those ghost types that he has been seeing in Go Battle League, and let's see whether we have the same luck there as well. So going into the first battle here, we have Golisopod in the lead versus a Drapion. So yeah, first game we do see a ghost type in the lead, and we are going to immediately swap into our Shadow Drapion and go straight for the crunch, and they do shield it up, and we are going to let this one go because we will be able to tank at least one charge move and they will stay in, which means that we are able to get to another crunch and hopefully get them close to no health, and we are going to get to Aqua Tail and take them out of here. But unfortunately that means that the Diggersby will get one quick attack lead versus our Golisopod, which is fine because at this point our Golisopod is able to tank 2 fire punches from this Diggersby, but Diggersby will not be able to tank 2 Aqua Jets from our Golisopod, which means that now we are just going to be trading shields and hopefully get them out of there. But they do have a Drapion in the back, which means that we will have to try and get their shield out of the way. Unfortunately, it was a charge attack priority which we won, but we are going to try and catch their charge move on our Castform because we will be needing that for later, just in case if they are able to take out our Diggersby, in which case they don't because they immediately top left and conceded the game. So in the second battle we have a Shadow Scizor, which is a bit complicated for this team because Golisopod will only do resisted damage with Fury Cutter. Shadow Claw would have been better in this instance, but we are going to use the move combination that was given to us by the video that I just recommended to you earlier. So we are going to look and see how we fare here. So they immediately swap into Blastoise to counter our Drapion, which is fine because now we are able to take back switch and we are going to get to Aqua Tail and to take their last shield and hopefully win this game because Shadow Scizor is just incredibly frail, but it does have a high attack. As you can see here, bullet punches, even though it is resisted, it does chunk quite a bit, and they catch on their dust clouds, which is fine by us because now our Castform will have a good time catching this Shadow Punch and going to farm up quite a bit before going for the energy ball because we want to get to our weather ball against the Scizor before they get to a Night Slash to take us out. So here we do get to energy ball and we do get to a weather ball before they get to a Night Slash, and we do take them out, and that is a good game. So going to a third battle, again another Shadow Drapion in the lead, and this time we are going to go straight for the crunch once again, and let's see whether they swap out this time around. Of course, again we are going to let go of the Icy Wind first, and they immediately swap into their own Shadow Drapion, and let's see whether this is going to be an all Shadow team because it will be quite interesting to find out whether or not we are able to survive a triple Shadow team. And now we are going to get farm down, but we do have shield advantage here, and we are going to use one of it to survive this Shadow Drapion, and let's see whether we are able to farm them all the way down and hopefully throw the Aqua Jet against the Shadow Drapion or whatever that comes in later on. And they are going to come back in again with the Drapion, and we are going to immediately swap into our Castform after this because right now our switch timer is not aligned as well, but they do get debuff on us, and now the writing is almost on the wall here for us because we just got debuffed and these energy balls will not do as much as what it would have, and we are going to shield, hopefully trying to get to 3 energy balls before they get to another Scorching Sands, which is very hard for us, and we are going to swap immediately to try to reset the debuff. Unfortunately, we do not get to Aqua Jet. At this point, I thought I had a lot more energy versus the on my Golisopod, but that was not meant to be. So going into the fourth battle, we have Primeape in the lead versus our Golisopod. We are going to stay in. We are going to outpace them definitely to 3 Aqua Jets to take them out. Of course, the first Rage Phase is the weakest one, so we are going to let that one go. And we are going to use both shields if necessary to take this one out, because Shadow Drapion and Castform do not appreciate a boosted Primeape in the back. And we are going to immediately go for our third Aqua Jet right after we shield their third Rage Phase, and we are going to try to overfarm just a bit, just in case for the back line, and they do have Toxapex coming in, and we do not get to our Aqua Jet. And we are going to come in with our Drapion in this instance, because Brine does not do that much damage, and Sludge Wave will be resisted, which is what we want, because Sludge Wave is the harder hitting move for Toxapex, and here they are going to be needing to use the weaker move in Brine. And so far so good. When we do get a defense fall on the Drapion, unfortunately we do not get that we don't get to utilize that defense devour that much, because they immediately swap into their Jumpluff to counter our Castform. And here we do need 3 Weather Balls to get the KO, and we do get to the first just now, and now the second, and let's see whether we can get to a third before they get to another charge move. And we do, which means that we do win this battle, because now the race to the Weather Ball is as easy as 1, 2, 3, and we do get this game in the bag. And going into the 5th battle here, we have a Shadow Marowak in the lead, which is the very dominant lead for us, and they do swap into a Shadow Gligar again. We have a Shadow lead and a Shadow Say swap. Let's see what it is. A triple Shadow team, and we swap into a Castform here. I think this is the best solution for us. Unfortunately, Shadow Gligar just hits like a truck with those Aerial Aces and Digs, and because they land the Dig, now the Aerial Ace is within the range that will take us out. And we are hoping that we get them on this switch, which we do, which is very beautiful, because now we are able to Fury Cutter them all the way down, and now come up with some energy for their back line, which is going to be the Dunsparce. So Dunsparce, another very complicated Pokemon for us, and our timing was just off by a few like milliseconds, right? As you can see, they are able to get to that charge move there, and we are going to have to shield here for the first one. And let's see whether we are able to get them out of the way. Are we able to tank a Drill Run? We are able to tank a Drill Run, and this is very amazing, because now we are going to be outspeeding this Dunsparce to a crunch and to take them out. So Shadow Drapion coming in clutch for this game to seal the win versus a very bad matchup there against the Dunsparce. And here we have, in the last game against a Jumpluff lead, we are going to farm them just shy of them getting to Acrobatics, and we're going to go for X-Scissor and going to shield once and hopefully catch the next charge move on our Drapion, because that is what we need right now, because we do not want to expand both shields on our lead Pokemon this early. And we are going to be able to catch it beautifully, and we do get a Poison Sting through, which means that now they are going to be quite low health, and we do beat out the Gastrodon, and we are going to try to bait for that debuff, which we do not get. Now we are going to come back in with this Golisopod, and we're going to go for the Aqua Jet right before they get to a Body Slam, which is the only move that can deal neutral damage versus our Golisopod. Being Bug type means that it does resist the Mud Slaps at Earth Power, and this Body Slam, the second Body Slam, will be able to be enough to take us out. And we are going to catch once again on our Castform the Body Slam, and will not do much at all, and we are going to be able to get a 1 hex lead. And here in the back they have a Lapras, which means that if we land one of these Weather Balls, Golisopod will be within range for an X-Scissor to take them out. Also here we do get their second shield, and let's see whether we can able to get to the third one, and we don't. And we are going to come back in with the Golisopod with double X's, and they do catch on the jump bluff here. Unfortunately for them, Golisopod has 2 X's, which means that the second one will land on the Lapras to take them out. So what I think about this team is that this team is very stable, I would say. I mean, you can get 3 2s quite easily, so you can climb up the ranks. Unfortunately, it will be a slow grind up, especially with Castform there having low attack. It will not do you any favors, especially against bulky teams such as the one that we face with Diggersby. And yeah, let me know what you think about normal Castform. I feel like it will have its time. Unfortunately, the time will be very short-lived for it. So with that, that is the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.